The Kind Fox and the Lost Kitten. Once upon a time, in a peaceful meadow surrounded by a thick, green forest, lived a clever and kind-hearted fox named Fiona. Fiona had a beautiful, shiny red coat and a bushy tail that she loved to swish around. She was known throughout the meadow for her kindness and her ability to help others in need. One crisp autumn morning, as Fiona was gathering berries for her breakfast, she heard a soft, pitiful meowing sound coming from a nearby bush. Curious, Fiona approached the bush and found a tiny, frightened kitten huddled under the leaves. The kitten had soft gray fur and big, round eyes that were filled with tears. "Hello there, little one," Fiona said gently. "What are you doing all alone in the meadow?" The kitten looked up at Fiona with a trembling voice. "I got lost while chasing a butterfly, and now I can't find my way back home. My name is Mittens." Fiona's heart melted at the sight of the lost kitten. "Don't worry, Mittens," she said softly. "I'll help you find your way back home. But first, let's get you something to eat. You must be hungry." Fiona led Mittens to her cozy den, where she shared her berries and some warm milk she had saved from her last visit to the farm. Mittens eagerly ate the berries and lapped up the milk, feeling much better. "Thank you, Fiona," Mittens said with a grateful purr. "You're so kind." Fiona smiled. "It's my pleasure, Mittens. Now, let's see if we can find your home. Do you remember anything about where you live?" Mittens thought for a moment. "I live in a cottage near the big oak tree. There are lots of flowers in the garden, and a white picket fence." Fiona nodded. "I know that place. It's not too far from here. Come on, let's go." With Mittens riding on her back, Fiona trotted through the meadow and into the forest. Along the way, they met several of Fiona's friends. A cheerful rabbit named Rosie hopped over and said, "Hi, Fiona. Who's your new friend?" "This is Mittens," Fiona explained. "She's lost, and I'm helping her find her way back home." Rosie smiled and waved. "Nice to meet you, Mittens. Good luck finding your home." As they continued their journey, they reached a bubbling brook. Mittens hesitated, unsure of how to cross. Fiona gently picked her up by the scruff of her neck and carried her across the stepping stones. "There you go, Mittens. Safe and sound," Fiona said, setting her down on the other side. "Thank you, Fiona," Mittens said, her eyes wide with admiration. "You're so brave." Fiona chuckled. "It's important to help each other, Mittens. We're almost to the big oak tree." As they approached the towering oak tree, Mittens started to recognize her surroundings. "I remember this place," she exclaimed. "We're getting closer." Just then, they heard a worried voice calling out, "Mittens. Mittens, where are you?" Mittens perked up. "That's my mother," she cried. She jumped down from Fiona's back and ran towards the voice. In the distance, a woman stood by a cottage with a white picket fence, her face filled with relief when she saw Mittens running towards her. "Oh, Mittens. I've been so worried about you," the woman said, scooping Mittens up in her arms and hugging her tightly. "Thank you for bringing her back," she said to Fiona, her eyes filled with gratitude. Fiona smiled warmly. "It was my pleasure. I'm glad Mittens is safe and back home where she belongs." Mittens looked up at Fiona with shining eyes. "Thank you, Fiona. I'll never forget your kindness." Fiona swished her bushy tail. "Remember, Mittens, kindness is something we should always share. Take care, little one." With a final wave, Fiona trotted back into the forest, feeling happy and content. She knew that she had made a difference in Mittens' life and had shown the importance of kindness and helping others. Moral of the story: kindness and helping others can make a big difference in the world. When we show compassion and lend a helping hand, we create a community where everyone feels safe and loved. And so, Fiona the kind fox continued to roam the meadow and forest, always ready to help those in need. She knew that even the smallest act of kindness could make a big impact, and she was happy to be a friend to all. From that day on, the animals of the meadow knew they could always count on Fiona, the kind-hearted fox, to be there for them. And Mittens never forgot the lesson she learned about the power of kindness and the importance of helping others.